What's up, everybody? It's your good friend Lukey, and this is my new YouTube channel. Please subscribe to help me. Look on the screen. Don't be a reoccurring viewer. Only 25% of the people watching these videos are subscribing. Hit the bell icon. Subscribe now, please. Joshua Franco missed weight at, I guess it's last night, yesterday in Japan. And he came in at 121.5 for his world title fight against Kazuto Ioka. Everything about this two series of fights, I'm scratching my head because it's just been so frustrating. You have possibly a bout between two of the best super flyweights in the world. This could possibly be the fight that defines who's the best super flyweight in the world. It's had no U.S. distribution for both times that it's happened. The second time, Franco misses weight, yet it seems as though, according to Robert Garcia, who I'd never doubt because he's always been a stand-up guy and an honorable guy, it sounded like the fight was almost off. So we're going to end up reaching out to the team and get their perspective, but I don't want to reach out right now because it just seems like it's a mess. Joshua Franco has never had a weight issue like this in his career, so it's yes, you can blame Franco for that, but it seems like this is a yeah, but situation where the whole thing just seems to be a mess. Ioka gave up one of his world titles. I believe Ioka's world title then went to Junto Nakatani. That's where Nakatani got the vacant world title win and the knockout of the year contender. And now Franco's lost his belt. So Franco was sitting around waiting for Juan Francisco Estrada. He ended up taking this fight with Ioka. It was a draw. Most people feel Franco won. I never sat and watched the Instagram live feed because I'm a snob and I want to watch a great television distribution product, a great produced product. I don't want to watch it on a Hall of Famer's Instagram live and Mikey Garcia. That's not something that's appealing to me. So I never saw the fight. Most people tell me Franco won the fight. That would be like a huge win in his legacy after getting the Maloney wins. And now he's lost his belt in a rematch that should be distributed in America but isn't being distributed. And it sounds like it's just been a nightmare. It just sounds like we're not aware of all the headaches that are occurring over in Japan because there isn't any American media there, and the people involved are rather quiet and not very loud people. Even Robert Garcia and his team, they're very professional and they keep to themselves. It seems like they only issued a statement via social media once the weight mishap happened. And I believe that if you look from Charles Tremblay, who I believe is over there with Franco, to Robert Garcia, to PETA, they've all been through the ringer of the sport of boxing. To miss weight by that much tells me either there's an injury or something's weird, because fighters don't miss by that much unless they don't care or unless something occurred to stop the weight cutting process. What does it really do, though? Well, what it does for me is it makes a fight that should have major historical implications for the division kind of meaningless. And that's a true shame, because this fight should create the person to contend against Juan Francisco Estrada, and then that person would be the best modern super flyweight currently in the sport. If Estrada were to win, he'd be the best super flyweight of the modern era, best flyweight, super flyweight of the era, because he has the wins over Chocolatito. Basically cement Juan Francisco Estrada as probably the most underrated fighter of the modern era. That being said, now we have like this weird weight gap. It reminds me of when Luis Neri went over to Japan, missed weight, stopped a legend, and it wasn't really publicized at all, but it kind of birthed the rise of Neri coming to America and kind of the excitement around that. Franco's career since the bubble has been strange. It's no fault of his management or anything. It's just been kind of a prisoner of the moment. He's stuck in between these eras, and he's kind of also, his brother, Bam Rodriguez, has kind of become a star, and he's kind of gone to the background when most of the career it was the other way around. The professor was the star. But I keep saying but Since he left Golden Boy, he's just been waiting on this big fight. Estrada kind of dragged him along for a really long time. Estrada wanted to get the Chocolatito fight, a big fight. And then he finally got the opportunity to fight and unify the division. He wasn't able to unify because it was awarded a draw. And now he's sitting here really taking probably like one of the hardest fights in the division for more than likely a really pretty penny. But he's going into his opponent's hometown, misses weight, and probably 9 out of 10 boxing media aren't going to cover this fight just because they don't tune in to the lower weights, and it's in Japan and it's extremely inconvenient. This fight will probably be remembered by Franco missing weight and just whatever the headline is on like the biggest websites like Boxing Scene, Pro Box TV News, Boxing News, all those type of websites. That's going to be how this narrative's created. And it's a shame because guys like Franco, Ioka, they really deserve more than this. I'm holding out opinion before I name call Franco because the guy's been a professional his whole career. There's more to this story. Let's wait it out. Let's hear what he has to say. But these are the initial thoughts. If you think I'm a pretty groovy dude, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. And we love feedback, criticism, all that stuff. I got a bad hairline. Poke fun at it. I will cry, and it's hilarious when I do it live on camera. So if we get enough likes, I will do a live stream like that. But let us know. It's Lukey. I'm out.